Hello and welcome to Communicate in Chinese. I'm your host, Mark Rosewell, otherwise known as Dashan. In a previous lesson, we were talking about changing money. 今天的汇率是多少? What's the exchange rate today? 我可以用旅行支票吗? Can I use traveler's checks? 对不起，不可以用信用卡. I'm sorry, you can't use credit cards. Today, we're going to be looking at bicycles, riding, buying, repairing them, and look at some of the vocabulary that we'd use in these real-life situations. Now let's take a look at the dialogues.
师傅，我想修车。
你好，你的车有什么问题？
我这辆车，车铃不响，前闸不灵，后车带没有气，挡泥板一起就吱吱响。
我明白了，你的车除了铃不响，哪儿都响。
对对，麻烦你帮我修修。
哎，这不是小江吗？小江，你在这儿干什么？
李老师，我在修自行车，您也来修车？
我的车没气了，打点气。师傅，气筒在哪儿？
李老师，我力气大，我来帮您打气吧。
这是你新买的自行车？
是啊，是新买的二手车，才80块。
修完车后就变成120块了。
有道理，不如买辆新车。
小江，慢点骑，我都骑不动了。你骑的是山地车，跑得快。
对不起，李老师，我一骑自行车就兴奋了，我也成为自行车一族了，真过瘾。
小江，你的自行车上税了吗？
还没有，我明天去上。
依我看，你还需要买一个车筐。
对，刚才忘了买了。
师傅，这是租车吗？
租车，您租什么样的车？男车、女车、山地车还是赛车？
啊，这么多种，当然是女车了。北京立交桥多，还是租辆山地车吧。
山地车1小时10元，您租多长时间
？3个小时。
请您交300元押金。您要什么颜色的？
那边那辆红色的吧。
Now let's look at the dialogues line by line. In this dialogue, Xiaojiang is going to have his bike fixed. He says to the repairman, "I'd like to have my bicycle repaired." The repairman asks him, "What's wrong with the bike?" Xiaojiang says, 我这辆车，车铃不响. On this bike, the bell doesn't ring. 前闸不灵. The front brakes don't work. 后车带没有气. The back tire doesn't have any air. The back tire is flat. 挡泥板一骑就吱吱响. And the splash guards, as soon as I ride, make a sound like 吱吱.
师傅，我想修车。
你好，你的车有什么问题？
我这辆车，车铃不响，前闸不灵，后车带没有气，挡泥板一骑就吱吱响。
The bicycle repairman makes a joke. He says, "Oh, I get it. You mean to tell me that on this bike, the bell doesn't make any sound, but everywhere else makes noise." Xiaojiang says, "That's right. Can you help me fix it?"
我明白了，你的车除了铃不响，哪儿都响。
对对，麻烦你帮我修修。
At this point, Xiaojiang's teacher, Li Hong, arrives. She says, "Isn't this Xiaojiang? What are you doing here?" He says, "I'm having my bicycle fixed. Are you getting your bike repaired as well?" She says, 我的车没有气了，打点气。My bike doesn't have any air. The tires are flat. I'd like to pump it up.
哎，这不是小江吗？小江，你在这儿干什么？
李老师，我在修自行车，您也来修车？
我的车没气了，打点气。
师傅，气筒在哪儿？ Excuse me, where is the pump?
师傅，气筒在哪儿？
李老师，我力气大，我来帮您打气吧。
Li Hong asks, "Is that the new bicycle that you bought?" Xiaojiang says, "That's right. 是新买的二手车，才80块. It's the second-hand bike that I've just bought. I've just bought it, but it's a second-hand bicycle. It's only 80 yuan, 80 kuai." She says, "Well, now that you've fixed it, you'll have to figure that it counts 120 kuai." He says, "You're right. 有道理。不如买辆新车. I'd be better off just buying a new bike."
这是你新买的自行车？
是啊，是新买的二手车，才80块。
修完车后就变成120块了。
有道理，不如买辆新车。
Now let's talk about some of the cultural issues involved. We know that China is called the Middle Kingdom, 中国, but did you know that sometimes it's also referred to as the Bicycle Kingdom, 自行车王国? That's because China is the largest manufacturer and exporter of bicycles worldwide, and bicycles in China are ubiquitous. It's one of the most common forms of transportation in the cities as well as the countryside. It's not just a form of recreation in China. Many people use a bicycle just for their daily life, getting to work or out shopping, doing their daily routine. Now, if you're in China, even for a short period of time, I recommend you try getting a bicycle. You can rent bicycles for a day or even a half day at most hotels or at tourist destinations. You might have to leave a deposit, but it's relatively easy, and it means you can go much farther than you could on foot, and you'll see much more than if you were in a taxi or in a bus. Now, if you're going to be in China a little bit longer, say a few months or a year, you should really think about buying a bicycle. You can buy a new bike relatively inexpensively in China. Now, most bikes in China are single speed, but for a little bit more money, you can buy a mountain bike or a bike with gears. We call them 变速车. 变速 means to change speeds. 变速车 would be a bicycle with gears. Also, you could consider buying a second-hand bike. Especially in areas around universities or in marketplace areas, you'll be able to find second-hand bikes relatively inexpensively. But remember, when you buy a bike, you'll have to pay a little bit of tax and buy a license because all bicycles in China are licensed. Okay, now let's look at the vocabulary in this lesson.
师傅，
修车，
车铃，
挡泥板，
前闸，
铃不响，
打气，
气筒，
二手车。
Okay, that's it for the dialogues and the vocabulary. Now let's look at some common sentence patterns that we might use when we're talking about bicycles.
“师傅，我想修车。
你好，你的车有什么问题？
我这辆车，车铃不响，前闸不灵，后车带没有系。挡泥板一骑就吱吱响。
挡泥板一骑就吱吱响。
挡泥板一骑就吱吱响。
我明白了，你的车除了铃不响，哪儿都响。
对对，
除了铃不响，哪儿都响。
除了铃不响，哪儿都响。
麻烦你帮我修修。
哎，这不是小江吗？
这不是小江吗？
这不是小江吗？
小江，你在这儿干什么？
李老师，我在修自行车，您也来修车？
我的车没气了，打点气。师傅，气筒在哪儿？
气筒在哪儿？
气筒在哪儿？
李老师，我力气大，我来帮您打气吧。
这是你新买的自行车？
是啊，是新买的二手车，才80块。
修完车后就变成120块了。
修完车就变成120块了。
修完车就变成120块了。
有道理，不如买辆新车。
Now let's do some substitution exercises. "除了" means except for, other than. It's usually followed by something like 其他都, everything else. So for instance, we'd say 除了 this, other than this, 其他都 something else. Everything else will be that way. So for instance, 除了他没有来, except for him, he's the only one who didn't come. 其他人都来了, everyone else came. In English, we'd say it in the different order. Everyone else came except for him. In Chinese, we put the 除了 first. Instead of using 其他, you could also use 剩下, which means everything left over. Let's try some substitutions.
除了铃不响，哪儿都响。
除了小江在教室学习，其他人都去玩了。
除了语法书外，其他书都卖完了。
除了2张桌子，剩下的都是椅子。
Okay, that's all we have for today. We've been talking about fixing bicycles and language you might use when you're riding a bicycle. But of course, much of this language can be transferred to other situations as well. So we hope you've enjoyed today's program, hope you found it useful, and hope that you'll come back again. Until then, goodbye. Hello and welcome to Communicate in Chinese. I'm your host, Mark Rosewell, otherwise known as Dashan. In this lesson, we've been learning some of the vocabulary associated with bicycles. 前闸, front brakes. 后闸, back brakes. 气筒, air pump. 挡泥板, splash guard. And we learned a little joke. 这车除了铃不响，哪儿都响. On this bike, everything makes noise except for the bell. Well, today we're going to learn a little bit more about bicycles, some more of the vocabulary and sentence patterns we might use when using a bicycle. Let's look at the dialogues.
师傅，我想修车。
你好，你的车有什么问题？
我这辆车，车铃不响，前闸不灵，后车带没有系，挡泥板一起就吱吱响。
我明白了，你的车除了铃不响，哪儿都响。
对对，麻烦你帮我修修。
哎，这不是小江吗？小江，你在这儿干什么？
李老师，我在修自行车，您也来修车？
我的车没气了，打点气。师傅，气筒在哪儿？
李老师，我力气大，我来帮您打气吧。
这是你新买的自行车？
是啊，是新买的二手车，才80块。
修完车后就变成120块了。
有道理，不如买辆新车。
小江，慢点骑，我都骑不动了。你骑的是山地车，跑得快。
对不起，李老师，我一骑自行车就兴奋了，我也成为自行车一族了，真过瘾。
小江，你的自行车上税了吗？
还没有，我明天去上。
依我看，你还需要买一个车筐。
对，刚才忘了买了。
师傅，这是租车吗？
租车，您租什么样的车？男车、女车、山地车还是赛车？
啊，这么多种，当然是女车了。北京立交桥多，还是租辆山地车吧。
山地车1小时10元，您租多长时间
？3个小时。
请您交300元押金。您要什么颜色的？
那边那辆红色的吧。
Now let's look at this dialogue line by line. In this dialogue, Li Hong and her student Xiaojiang are riding together. Li Hong says, "Slow down, I can't keep up." 你骑的是山地车，跑得快。You're riding a mountain bike. You go quite fast. Xiaojiang says, "I'm sorry. I guess I've become a bicycle enthusiast." 自行车一族 is a bicycle enthusiast or a bike fan. It's really fun.
小江，慢点骑，我都骑不动了。你骑的是山地车，跑得快。
对不起，李老师，我一骑自行车就兴奋了，我也成为自行车一族了，真过瘾。
Li Hong asks, "Have you paid the tax on your bicycle yet?" 上税了吗? You paid the tax? Xiaojiang says, no, I'm going to go pay it tomorrow. She says, in my view, you still need a basket for your bicycle. 车筐 is a bicycle basket. He says, you're right. I forgot to buy one just now.
小江，你的自行车上税了吗？
还没有，我明天去上。
依我看，你还需要买一个车筐。
对，刚才忘了买了。
Liz says, excuse me, do you rent bicycles here? The answer is, yes, we do. What kind of bicycle would you like? 男车、女车、山地车还是赛车? Would you like a boys or girls bike? A mountain bike or a racing bike? Liz says, wow, that's a lot of choice. Of course, I'd like a girls bike. There are lots of bridges in Beijing, so I think I should get a mountain bike.
师傅，这是租车吗？
租车，您租什么样的车？男车、女车、山地车还是赛车？
啊，这么多种，当然是女车了。北京立交桥多，还是租辆山地车吧。
The mountain bikes are 10 yuan per hour. How long would you like to rent the bike? Liz says, 3 hours. 请您交300元押金. Please leave a deposit of 300 yuan. What color would you like? I'd like that red one there.
山地车1小时10元，您租多长时间
？3个小时。
请您交300元押金。您要什么颜色的？
那边那辆红色的吧。
Now why don't we talk about some cultural issues involved with bicycle repair in China? A second-hand bicycle in Chinese would be 二手车, literally second-hand bicycle, 二手车. Now when you're riding around, in most big cities it's actually quite convenient because most major streets will have specific bike lanes. Of course, there are always areas where you'll come into contact with cars or pedestrians, so please remember to be careful when you're riding around, especially the first couple of times while you're learning the rules of the road a little bit. Now, as I said at the beginning, bicycles are a major form of transportation, one of the most common forms. So people out riding bikes aren't necessarily out for exercise or for fun. You'll find people of all age groups out either just going shopping or going to work. It's a major form of transportation. And as a result, most people travel at a very steady, relatively slow pace. So don't go too fast, don't go crazy. Go with the flow and play it safe. Okay, now let's look at the vocabulary in this lesson.
山地车。
一组。
成为。
兴奋。
兴奋. Excited. Now note that this character xing sometimes is pronounced xing, as in 高兴, happy. Here it's pronounced xing, first tone. 兴奋, excited. It can be used as an adjective or as a verb. Let's see some examples.
球员在场上非常兴奋。他兴奋地跳了起来。
女车。
车筐。
真过瘾。
真过瘾. 真 means really. 瘾 means an addiction. But in this case, it's used in a positive sense. 过瘾 means addictive. This is really addictive. But in a positive sense, it means it's really fun. It's really fun to do this. 真过瘾。
这场京剧看得真过瘾。这场球踢得真过瘾。
南车。
交。
押金。
租车。
租车。租 means to rent. 车 is a car or a vehicle of any kind. In this case, it normally refers to a bicycle. 租车 to rent a bicycle. Let's see how it's used.
我们租辆自行车去逛北京的胡同吧。这辆车是多少钱租的？
颜色。
Okay, that's it for the dialogues and the vocabulary. Now let's look at some common sentence patterns that we might use when we're talking about bicycles.
小江，慢点骑，我都骑不动了。你骑的是山地车，跑得快。
对不起，李老师，我一骑自行车就兴奋了。
我一骑自行车就兴奋。
我一骑自行车就兴奋。
我也成为自行车一族了，真过瘾。
小江，你的自行车上税了吗？
还没有，我明天去上。
依我看，你还需要买一个车筐。
对，刚才忘了买了。
师傅，这是租车吗？
租车，您租什么样的车？男车、女车、山地车还是赛车？
啊，这么多种，当然是女车了。北京立交桥多，还是租辆山地车吧。
山地车1小时10元，您租多长时间
？3个小时。
请您交300元押金。您要什么颜色的？
什么颜色？
什么颜色？
那边那辆红色的吧。
Now let's do some substitution exercises. The pattern 依旧 expresses the idea of as soon as something happens, something else will happen. 依 as soon as this happens, 就 something else will happen. For instance, 他一来，我们就走. As soon as he comes, we will leave. Let's try some substitutions.
我一骑自行车就兴奋。
他们一放假就去旅行了。
他一兴奋就唱歌。
一下雪，路就很滑。
Okay, that's all we have for today. We've been talking about fixing bicycles and language you might use when you're riding a bicycle. But of course, much of this language can be transferred to other situations as well. So we hope you've enjoyed today's program, hope you found it useful, and hope that you'll come back again. Until then, goodbye. 再见. Our broadcast schedule is as follows. 7:15 Beijing time, that's 23:15 GMT. 18:15 Beijing time, that's 10:15 GMT. And 23:15 Beijing time, that's 15:15 GMT. Hello and welcome to Communicate in Chinese. I'm your host, Mark Rosewell, otherwise known as Dashan. In previous lessons, we've been talking about staying at a hotel. 你们这里有空房间吗? Do you have empty rooms here? Or changing money. 今天美元和人民币的比价是多少? Today, what is the exchange rate between American dollars and 人民币? 我可以用信用卡吗? Can I use a credit card? Well, today we're going to go and take a taxi ride and see the kind of language that we might use in this sort of situation. First of all, let's take a look at the dialogues.
哎，你好，
你好，
小张，你要去哪儿？
我要去饭馆吃饭。我的表情了，现在几点了
4点50。
坏了，晚了，我得打的去。哎呦，得打辆便宜的。再见。
哎，再见。
您好，您去哪儿？
师傅，我去全聚德烤鸭店。
请问是哪一家烤鸭店？
是和平门那家。
我们走哪条路？
都有哪条路呢？
我们要么走地铁路，要么走南二环。
你说，走哪条路好？
走地铁路近一些，但是城里堵车。走南二环远一些，可是没有红灯，比较好走。
那就走南二环吧。
好的。
您好，请问您去哪儿？
师傅，我先去美术馆，然后再到中国大。
美术馆到了。
麻烦您等我2分钟，我取一下东西就回来。
请您付10元押金，谢谢。谢谢。
谢谢您，我们走吧。师傅，从美术馆到中国大饭店需要多长时间？
不好说，如果不堵车，大约需要20分钟。
如果堵车呢？
也许50分钟，也许2个小时。
谢天谢地，不到1个小时就到了。师傅，多少钱
？35元。
好，给您。
谢谢。给您发票。
好，
别忘了您的东西。
好，谢谢。
Now let's look at the dialogues line by line. In this dialogue, Xiaojiang is going to take a taxi ride. The taxi driver says, "Hello, where are you going?" Xiaojiang says, 师傅. This is a common way to address any male person in service industries. The same way we might say Mr. 师傅，我去全聚德烤鸭店。I'm going to the 全聚德 Peking Duck restaurant.
哎，你好，
你好，
小张，你要去哪儿？
我要去饭馆吃饭。我的表情了，现在几点了
4点50。
坏了，晚了，我得打的去。哎呦，得打辆便宜的。再见。
哎，再见。
您好，您去哪儿？
师傅，我去全聚德烤鸭店。
Now, there are quite a few restaurants that are all called 全聚德. So the driver asks, 请问是哪一家烤鸭店? Which Peking duck restaurant are you looking for? Xiaojiang says, I'm going to the one at 和平门.
请问是哪一家烤鸭店？
是和平门那家。
我们走哪条路？
都有哪条路呢？
我们要么走地铁路，要么走南二环。
The taxi driver asks, 我们走哪条路? Which route should we take? Well, Xiaojiang isn't very familiar himself. He asks, what routes are there? The taxi driver says basically there are two choices. 要么走地铁路. We could either go the same route as the subway. 要么走南二环路. Or else we could take the southern part of the second ring road.
我们走哪条路？
都有哪条路呢？
我们要么走地铁路，要么走南二环。
你说，走哪条路好？
走地铁路近一些，但是城里堵车；走南二环远一些，可是没有红灯，比较好走。
那就走南二环吧。
好的。
Xiaojiang asks, which route do you think is best? The taxi driver says, well, going the same route that the subway takes is closer, but the traffic can get quite congested. 南二环远一些，可是没有红灯。The southern part of the second ring road is a little further, but there are no red lights. 比较好走. It's a little bit easier to go that way. So Xiaojiang says, well, let's take the second ring road then.
你说，走哪条路好？
走地铁路近一些，但是城里堵车；走南二环远一些，可是没有红灯，比较好走。
那就走南二环吧。
好的。
Now let's talk about some of the cultural issues involved with taking a taxi in China. In major cities like Beijing, it's very easy to get a taxi. There are literally thousands of them, and you can wave one down just about anywhere at any time of day. Now, it's important to note that there are certain places where taxis are not allowed to stop. Usually these are important intersections or major streets where it's obviously very inconvenient to stop, and usually they're restricted by law. They're not allowed to stop. So make sure that you're standing in a place where they're able to stop before you wave down a taxi. Taxis will often line up at hotels and at the airport and other major destinations where people frequently take taxis, so it's often quite convenient to get one there if you can't find one on the street. Now, taxis charge different rates depending on the type of vehicle, but this is all strictly regulated. The smallest taxis are 1块2, 1.2 yuan, 1块2. That's the price per kilometer that they'll charge. Other common taxis are 1块6, 1.6 yuan. And larger ones still are 2块, 2 yuan. That's the charge per kilometer for the trip. Now, you should never take a taxi if they don't have the proper light on top, the meter inside, and a registration card in the front window. And there's no need to haggle over the price. You simply 走表, run the meter, 走表, and then you pay the price that shows on the meter. The only exception to this is when you reserve a car for a long period of time. This is called 包车, to reserve a car, 包车, and that would be normally for at least half a day, perhaps a full day, or even longer. In this case, the price is negotiated beforehand, and you just pay that prearranged price. Now let's look at some of the vocabulary from this lesson.
打的
打的. This is a slang word meaning take a taxi. 打, in this instance, just means take. 打的 is a slang expression. The proper expression would be 打出租车. 出租车 is taxi. 出租 means to rent out. 车, a vehicle. 打出租车. Or we could just say 打车, to take a car. 打车. Let's see how these phrases are used.
我们打的去香山吧。 要迟到了，打的走吧。
堵车。
堵车. 堵 means to be stuck. 车 is a car or any kind of vehicle. 堵车, a traffic jam. The traffic is stuck. Let's see how it's used.
因为路上堵车，所以我迟到了。早上容易堵车。
That's it for the dialogues and for the vocabulary. Now let's look at the common sentence patterns that we've been using as we've been talking about taxis.
哎，你好。
你好，
小江，你要去哪儿？
我要去饭馆吃饭。我的表情了，现在几点了
4点50。
坏了，晚了，我得打的去。哎呦，得打辆便宜的。再见。
哎，再见。
您好，您去哪儿？
师傅，我去全聚德烤鸭店。
师傅，我要去烤鸭店。
师傅，我要去烤鸭店。
请问是哪一家烤鸭店？
是和平门那家。
我们走哪条路？
都有哪条路呢？
我们要么走地铁路，要么走南二环。
要么走地铁路，要么走南二环路。
要么走地铁路，要么走南二环路。
你说，走哪条路好？
走地铁路近一些，但是城里堵车；走南二环远一些，可是没有红灯，比较好走。
那就走南二环吧。
好的。
Now let's do some substitution practice. 要么 can be used for either or. 要么 do this, 要么 do that. Either do this or do that. Let's see some examples.
要么走地铁路，要么走南二环路。
要么吃烤鸭，要么吃涮羊肉。
要么去青岛，要么去烟台。
要么穿白衬衣，要么穿红衬衣。
Okay, that's all the time we have for today. We've been talking about taxis, some of the language that you might use when taking a taxi. Still one of the most common ways to get around the big cities in China, and quite inexpensive. Hope you find this program useful, and we hope to see you next time. Until then, goodbye. 再见. If you have any questions or comments about our show, please don't hesitate to write. You can reach us at CCTV 9 English Channel, China Central Television, 11 Fuxing Road, Beijing 100859, China. You can also reach us by telephone at 008610 6857 5305 or by fax at 008610 6857 4712 or by email at cic@mail.cctv.com. Hello and welcome to Communicate in Chinese. I'm your host, Mark Rosewell, otherwise known as Dashan. In this lesson, we've been covering some of the language you might use in a taxi cab. For instance, 您看我们走哪条路? What route do you think we should take? 长安街比较堵车. 长安街 is a little congested. 二环路没有红灯 比较好走. On the second ring road, there are no red lights. It's better to go that way. Well, today we're going to learn a little bit more about the language that we might use when taking a taxi. First of all, let's take a look at the dialogues.
哎，你好。
你好，
小江，你要去哪儿？
我要去饭馆吃饭。我的表情了，现在几点了
4点50。
坏了，晚了，我得打的去。哎呦，得打辆便宜的。再见。
哎，再见。
您好，您去哪儿？
师傅，我去全聚德烤鸭店。
请问是哪一家烤鸭店？
是和平门那家。
我们走哪条路？
都有哪条路呢？
我们要么走地铁路，要么走南二环。
你说，走哪条路好？
走地铁路近一些，但是城里堵车。走南二环远一些，可是没有红灯，比较好走。
那就走南二环吧。
好的。
您好，请问您去哪儿？
师傅，我先去美术馆，然后再到中国大饭店。
美术馆到了。
麻烦您等我2分钟，我取一下东西就回来。
请您付10元押金，谢谢。谢谢。
谢谢您，我们走吧。师傅，从美术馆到中国大饭店需要多长时间？
不好说，如果不堵车，大约需要20分钟。
如果堵车呢？
也许50分钟，也许2个小时。
谢天谢地，不到1个小时就到了。师傅，多少钱
？35元。
好，给您。
谢谢。给您发票。
好，
别忘了您的东西。
好，谢谢。
In this dialogue, Liu Ming is taking a taxi ride. The taxi driver says hello, and Liu Ming says, 我先去美术馆. I'm going first to the art gallery. 然后再到中国大饭店. And then I'd like to go to the China World Hotel. When they arrive, the taxi driver says, 美术馆到了. We've arrived at the art gallery. Liu Ming asks him if he would wait for 2 minutes. He says, I'm just going to go and pick something up and come right back. The driver says, 请您留10元押金. Please leave a deposit of 10 yuan.
您好，请问您去哪儿？
师傅，我先去美术馆，然后再到中国大饭店。
美术馆到了。
麻烦您等我2分钟，我取一下东西就回来。
请您付10元押金，谢谢。谢谢。
When he comes back, Liu Ming thanks the driver, and then he asks, 从美术馆到中国大饭店需要多长时间? How much time do we need from the art gallery to the China World Hotel? The driver says, 不好说. It's hard to say. 如果不堵车，大约需要20分钟. If the traffic isn't bad, if it's not congested, we need approximately 20 minutes.
谢谢您，我们走吧。师傅，从美术馆到中国大饭店需要多长时间？
不好说，如果不堵车，大约需要20分钟。
Liu Ming asks, what if the traffic is bad? The driver says, 也许50分钟，也许2个小时. Maybe 50 minutes, maybe 2 hours. When they arrive, Liu Ming says, 谢天谢地, thank heaven and thank earth. 不到1个小时就到了. We're here in less than an hour. He asks, how much money? It's 35 yuan. The driver says, 给您发票. Here's your receipt. 别忘了带上您的东西. Don't forget to take your things with you.
如果堵车呢？
也许50分钟，也许2个小时。
谢天谢地，不到1个小时就到了。师傅，多少钱
？35元。
好，给您。
谢谢。给您发票。
好，
别忘了您的东西。
好，谢谢。
Now let's talk about some of the cultural background involved with taking a taxi in China. When you arrive at your destination, just pay the amount that's shown on the meter. There's no need to pay any extra charges unless you've gone over a toll road or over a bridge and paid a special fee, in which case you'll have a receipt. But there's no need to pay any tip. Just pay the amount on the meter. It's all quite straightforward. Now let's look at some of the vocabulary from this lesson.
稍等，
带上
东西。
That's it for the dialogues and for the vocabulary. Now let's look at the common sentence patterns that we've been using as we've been talking about taxis.
"您好，请问您去哪儿？"
师傅，我先去美术馆，然后再到中国大饭店。
先去美术馆，再到中国大饭店。
先去美术馆，再到中国大饭店。
美术馆到了。
麻烦您等我2分钟。
稍等我2分钟。
稍等我2分钟。
我取一下东西就回来。
请您付10元押金。
请您留10元押金。
请您留10元押金。
谢谢。谢谢。
谢谢您，我们走吧。师傅，从美术馆到中国大饭店需要多长时间？
从美术馆到中国大饭店需要多少时间？
从美术馆到中国大饭店需要多少时间？
不好说，如果不堵车，大约需要20分钟。
如果堵车呢？
也许50分钟，也许2个小时。
谢天谢地，不到1个小时就到了。师傅，多少钱
？35元。
好，给您。
谢谢。给您发票。
好，
别忘了您的东西。
别忘了带上您的东西。
别忘了带上您的东西。
Now let's do some substitution practice. The first pattern is 从到, from to. Now this could be either a physical place or a time, from such and such a time to another time, or from such and such a place to another place. 从到. Let's see some examples.
从美术馆到中国大饭店。
从北京到天津。
从东北到西北。
从中国到美国。
从早到晚。
从家到学校。
先后, first and then. Or sometimes instead of 后, we use the character 在. 先 do this, 再 do that. First do this, then do that. Let's see some examples.
先去美术馆，再到中国大饭店。
先坐公共汽车，再换乘地铁。
先洗澡，再睡觉。
先复习学过的课文，再讲新课。
您好，请问您去哪儿？
师傅，我先去美术馆，然后再到中国大饭店。
美术馆到了。
麻烦您等我2分钟，我取一下东西就回来。
请您付10元押金，谢谢。谢谢。
谢谢您，我们走吧。师傅，从美术馆到中国大饭店需要多长时间？
不好说，如果不堵车，大约需要20分钟。
如果堵车呢？
也许50分钟，也许2个小时。
谢天谢地，不到1个小时就到了。师傅，多少钱
？35元。
好，给您。
谢谢。给您发票。
好，
别忘了您的东西。
好，谢谢。
Okay, that's all the time we have for today. We've been talking about taxis, some of the language that you might use when taking a taxi. Still one of the most common ways to get around the big cities in China, and quite inexpensive. Hope you find this program useful, and we hope to see you next time. Until then, goodbye. If you have any questions or comments about our show, please don't hesitate to write. You can reach us at CCTV 9 English Channel, China Central Television, 11 Fuxing Road, Beijing 100859, China. You can also reach us by telephone at 008610 6857 5305 or by fax at 008610 6857 4712 or by email at cic@mail.cctv.com.